Jujutsu Kaisen fans, what is up? Today we're going to be tackling your openings reaction video. Let's get into it. Pretty excited, and as you might know and notice that I've got my new camera gear, or my existing camera gear. I just had some quick additions to add, like this green screen behind me and this light up ahead to give me some better lighting. I can finally make better use of my DSLR, so this is like a big up in quality from like my other previous setup. So I wanted to at least bring something more to the channel and at least spice it up a bit, you know what I mean? Because definitely doing up the quality, and it has been a couple months since I started this whole thing, so very excited about this new setup. Sometimes you might see it leaking out because the green screen isn't perfect, but you know, we'll make do with what we got, right? And of course, before I start this video off, I want to give you guys a special shout out. Thank you so much for 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs is a big mark for me. It is huge. I have come such a long way since my 500 subs video. That was like a couple, like maybe like 1 or 2 months ago, right? Like that wasn't even that long. So I do have some stuff coming up. I definitely do want to start reacting to more series, just so I can offer more to the channel besides the opening reaction videos. I love the opening reaction videos, don't get me wrong, but I want to watch the animes and enjoy it with you guys while I'm doing it. There might be some compromises that I might have to sacrifice in order to do it, so it may be a little bit, I might have to ask you guys to do a little bit for me just to make this work. And it's nothing really, at the most probably get you guys to pull up your episode with me, and I'll release the full videos along with it. I want to keep everything free on this, and so I don't want to like start up a Patreon or anything. I thought about it to at least start a Patreon, to at least upload like crazy on Vimeo and link it there, but I guess I ultimately decided I don't want to monetize anything, even if it is just the bare minimum $1. I don't want to monetize anything, so that's a clear-cut decision from me there. So going forward, if I'm going to be doing it, I'm going to be doing full episodes, but I will need you guys to at least pull up an episode with me. I will have a timer and everything. I just want to coordinate how I'm going to set that up, but that's in the future. Today we're doing the Jujutsu Kaisen openings, so let's jump into it. Okay, let's go. First one. So I've actually seen the series. It's actually a great series. I wish though they would go more into the mechanics and the kind of how people get their powers kind of deal in this anime. I think they do touch upon like that cursed power thing, but I kind of wish they get more into the mechanical and technical parts of it. Shows like Naruto and what's another good shonen one? Shows like Naruto, they really go deep into like the elements, the three types of like, you know, genjutsu, taijutsu, and ninjutsu. They go really in depth with that. I wish this show would do that, just so the viewer can have a better understanding of how these guys are getting powered up and stuff, and just how you scale the power. I mean, like they mention, I think like the best move is like your domain expansion. I think that's like your best move, right? So you know, like I wish they go more into that, but nonetheless, great show. Animation is top notch. Opening number 1, Kai Kai Kitan. Now with regular Crunchyroll shows, you know how I do. I'm skipping the opening. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't have patience for it. But I have seen this opening once or twice, maybe, right when I first started watching the show. So let's jump into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it shows like a low-key horror show, because they got some real fucking like crazy, scary looking like themes going on. Jeez. I love these shots. It's like everyday life blended in, right? And then they have like the spirit world, which is like right there. That's that Kakashi looking figure. Jeez. Oh, this is fucking hype. Damn, it's fire. A lot of badass introductions. Oh, fuck. I think there's a lot to go through with this one. Jeez, that was so cool. I like how like the beginning and the ending, it's like he's like imagining all this stuff happening, or he's like going through his memories. Because if you look at this beginning, it starts off of him in the train, and then when it ends, it's kind of like him just like having like this like quick thought of everything, or maybe he's just like imagining everything. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if that's the actual intent of it, but I love this. I love the introductions and kind of the calmness of how it starts off. We have our dude. He's kind of like, I believe it's kind of more hip-hoppy, a little bit of rap elements into it. The beat is definitely hard as hell, but I love how like faded he sounds. He sounds kind of a little bit not too close to the mic, or maybe his output of the voice isn't so strong. I love that. I don't know how it works here, because when we get to our chorus, that's when he amps up. That's when we really get the full extent of his vocals and whatnot. I love these shots right now. Everyday life is kind of just blended in there. And for context of the show, the spirit world is like in an alternate reality of the real world, but it's actually in the same plane. It's not in the same plane as in the same plane of existence, but some people can see the spirit world, or they can see the spirits that are just existing among them. So I thought it's pretty cool that they blended that in there. See, and that's how we know. That's our mentor. And this part is sick, because when you first start seeing off the show, you're just like, who the fuck is this guy? He looks like a freaking demon, bro. And then we get into it. And then I love this part right here. This part is so key. Like when he kind of pitches up really high, and then this is like techno sound, which I need to like get into it. This techno sound, you catch it for like half a second. Oh, I'm gonna look so bad at it. Right there, you hear. I don't know if you hear that, but I love that, because it's like a switch of gears. We switch gears in our song. We switch from kind of doing a little bit of introduction, doing a little bit of rapping, switch it into the intense chorus, and that's when our battle starts happening. That's when we get these crazy shots of these sorcerers fighting the demons as well. So I love that like techno sound, because it's kind of symbolizes a switch in the music. It kind of gets you going. I love that. Yeah, the intros are definitely really good. A little bit supernatural too, right? So you're like, oh, look at these shots right now. It's so cool. Yep, all good stuff. I mean, it just makes you go like, wow, what is this show about? It definitely grips you. It definitely gets you in there. What a great opening to actually start off with. The visuals and the music is definitely 10 out of 10. Now, what would I rate this? I would put this in my workout music. I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely put this in my workout music, just because it is so intense. It is it's such a good way. I don't know if you guys ever jump rope, I don't know if you guys ever lift or anything, or you guys are running. Just that change of gears, it definitely gets you going. I feel like you can push an extra mile with this. I don't know if you guys run any marathons or anything, 5Ks, 10Ks, definitely put this into your playlist. This is an amazing track to work out to. Would I pull up to a concert? Yeah, I would. Probably need to see some of their other stuff though, but I don't know how that's going to work out in a real live setting, just because I think a lot of the instrumentals and kind of the studio post-processing make this track good. It's a combination of both, right? but definitely solid workout material. Sorry about that technical recording difficulty. You'll notice my resolution for the previous scene there was kind of bad. Anyway, I fixed it. Let's get into number 2, Vivid Vice. Damn, the animation quality on this shit is crazy. Very different, very different. So soft-spoken, very soft-spoken. Very weird shots for what the show is, but I guess it's just highlighting the spirit world, right? Yeah, definitely very weird. It doesn't have that opening 1 kind of vibe to it, but it definitely has its own image here. Whoa, reverse. That was cool. If I were to compare this to number one is obviously better. That's just like, it's pretty fucking clear. I mean, opening 1 is definitely their flagship opening. It's kind of the image you get when you kind of hear like Jujutsu Kaisen is the show you hear when you hear that opening. Not to say that this one isn't that good. This one's actually, it's all right. It's all right. A little bit. I love this this part right here. Definitely pretty cool. The guitar and everything. But the shots here they're definitely weird, but they go with the show's weirdness. The show a little supernatural and all of that. I mean, the shots kind of reflect it as well. I mean, like I think we had a shot with like ants eating a fucking cake. Like, what the hell is that? Like, let me see. Where is it? I can't find it. I can't find it. Fuck it. I can't find it. You saw the cake shot. You saw the cake. Sorry, the ants eating the cake. Definitely weird. I like this shot though. His eyes. I mean, his eyes are like marbles. I think there's a reason why his eyes are so nice. It's because I think he can see, or I think his power level is so high. His eyes are some sort of reflection. I forgot what the mechanic was behind that, but I know he has to keep it bandaged up because he can't like use it that long. But chorus is definitely cool. I think what makes this a little bit unique is he's kind of singing a little bit offbeat. There is like a certain I wouldn't say demographic, but a certain audience that does appeal to, and the artists do love doing. Like even in Western pop, they do like a little bit of offbeat music. It sometimes works. It's definitely like an acquired kind of taste to it. If the beat didn't go with it, I'd say like, I'd say if the beat wasn't as good as it is, in terms of the instrumentals and whatnot, I'd say it wouldn't work for the offbeat, but this one surprisingly it works. Overall, not bad. The animation is definitely, it's good in the beginning, but I think they like turned to CGI over here, right? Like this part's like CGI, right? I love the hand-drawn animations from the first one. I don't know if this one's hand-drawn. It looks like it's CGI, I'm gonna be honest. So I guess the quality there is definitely a little bit lower, but opening 1 definitely stacks way higher for this one. For this one, I'd probably just buy like the single if they released it on iTunes or something. That's the only thing I do for it. I don't think it's concert worthy. I don't even think it's workout music worthy. Maybe if I'm jogging, you can make a point to it, but most likely not. I'd probably just buy a single, and that's it. I mean, the show is coming back, lots to look forward to. But when you hear the show Jujutsu Kaisen, that opening one is the first thing that comes to your mind, unless you guys think otherwise. But that's kind of the deal for me when I do that. Anyway, this was a very good, I wouldn't say throwback, but definitely a good refresher, because I vaguely remember any of these, and breaking it down has definitely been fun. Stay tuned for my new stuff coming out. You guys may see one of the shows that I did a review for on this channel. You may see the episode 1 pop up. When you guys do, hey, you know, that's gonna be pretty hype. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this new setup? Can you guys see my pores real clear? Hopefully, I mean, the screen when I was recording, hopefully it was good. A lot of stuff coming out. Thank you so much once again for 1,000 subs. It's been a great journey. It's only uphill from here, I hope, and I can't wait to go along this journey with you guys. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.